Have you ever been listening to a song, maybe driving alone at night or sitting in a dark room with headphones, and suddenly a chord changes, a violin swells, or a voice hits a note so pure it breaks something inside you, and then you feel it? A wave of cold electricity shoots down your neck, your arms get goosebumps, your breath catches in your throat. You might even tear up. It feels physical. It feels almost spiritual. Most people brush this off. They just say, oh, that's a good song. But science suggests something profound is happening in your biology. Scientists call this sensation frisson, which is French for aesthetic chills. Some researchers even call it a skin orgasm. And here is the catch. Studies show that only about 50% of the population experiences it intensely. If you're in that 50%, you're not just emotional. Your brain is literally wired differently than the average human. Here's the detailed psychology behind your chills. First, let's look at the chemistry. Why does vibrating air make your body react as if it's cold? It's not just about liking a melody. It's about prediction. Your brain is a prediction machine. When you listen to music, you're constantly subconsciously guessing what note comes next. When a song builds up tension, your brain's reward center, the nucleus accumbens, starts releasing dopamine. It's the anticipation of the reward. But then, the music does something unexpected. A delayed resolution, a sudden volume drop, a key change. When that climax finally hits, your brain gets a massive, sudden flood of dopamine. This flood is so overwhelming that it spills over into the autonomic nervous system, the same system that controls fight or flight. Your heart rate spikes, your skin temperature drops, your hairs stand up. Essentially, your brain is so shocked by the beauty that it triggers a physical survival response. You are literally stunned by art. But why you? Why do you feel it while your friend feels nothing? The answer lies in the physical structure of your brain. Neuroscience researchers have used diffusion tensor imaging, or DTI, to scan the brains of people who experience frisson. They found something incredible. People who get chills have a significantly higher volume of nerve fibers connecting the auditory cortex, the part that hears sound, to the anterior insula, the part that processes deep emotions. Think of it like a road. For most people, the connection between their ears and their emotions is a winding country road. For you, it's a high-speed superhighway. The communication between what you hear and what you feel is faster, more efficient, and more intense. This means you process the world with a higher resolution than others. Psychologically, this structural difference manifests in your personality. The strongest predictor of frisson is a personality trait called openness to experience. If you get chills from music, you're likely not the type of person who just lets life pass by. You don't just listen to music as background noise. You immerse yourself in it. You likely have a vivid imagination. You probably enjoy daydreaming. You appreciate nature, poetry, and deep conversations. You have what psychologists call an active imagination. You don't just consume art, you participate in it emotionally. You allow the world to touch you. There's a deeper, perhaps more heavy side to this. Because your emotional processing center is so tightly connected to your senses, you likely possess high emotional empathy. If music can make you physically weep or shiver, it means your mirror neurons are highly active. You don't just understand emotions intellectually, you feel them physically. When you see someone crying, you feel a lump in your throat. When you see someone in pain, you wince. Your thin skin regarding music is actually a sign of a highly porous, connected soul. You are unable to shut out the world, both its beauty and its pain. So, the next time you're crying in your car at a stoplight because a song hit you too hard, the next time you feel that shiver down your spine that makes you feel small and infinite at the same time, don't feel silly and don't feel oversensitive. Your ability to be physically moved by invisible sound waves is a rare evolutionary gift. It's a reminder that you are deeply alive. In a world that often demands we be numb to survive, you have managed to stay open. Be honest in the comments. What is the one specific song that always gives you chills, no matter how many times you hear it? And subscribe to understand the magic inside your mind.